What's up, Devils? J-Dog back, 6 a.m., goddammit, with another fucking video for you. And today's video, we're finishing up questions on, which goddamn video we on? The video, if could bring back one musician from the dead, who would it be? What else did it say in there? Didn't know Devils like grunge. That video. So posted 3 weeks ago. So quite a while ago. And just getting to that. We're finishing it up anyways. And next question in line, thought this was a pretty good one, was from Pikel, goddammit. My question today is, what is the weirdest rumors or made-up stories you have ever heard that anyone or the bands on the HHB roster, yourself included for bonus points? All right, there's a few things that pop right in my mind. For some reason, I remember that the rumor that Blood Freak, the band back in 2003, all died on the highway to record their debut album that turned into a joke. I didn't even fucking heard that. As far as rumors about, let's just turn this into like rumors about Hells Headbangers or bands we dealt with. I remember one, I'll leave names out. He asked, I don't know if he asked this. I know what was that was initially thrown out in his mind is because I've heard of the grapevine. He's like, yeah, that's just a bunch of fucking rich kids that, their mom and dad, paid for everything. And that's why they have Hell's Headbangers. It's just like, what? My parents were never rich. What the fuck are you talking about? That never happened. And then it got brought up along that same style. He's like, yeah, well, your parents, they're like a doctor. Like, isn't like your mom a doctor and your dad's a lawyer? Not even close. Neither one of them was either of those, or even remotely close to those. So no. So I thought that was kind of funny, but I guess that was kind of tossed around the local scene of guys that knew us and shit. So I was like, I don't know where the fuck that came from. That honestly, the biggest one, I think the whole fucking. Although I don't know if it's really a. I guess it is. I guess it'd be considered a rumor. Is the whole just Hell's Headbangers supporting racism and racist bands and so to me that's the biggest one because it's annoying that I'm kind of bringing this up each time, but because like literally, like when I first heard that, which was when did I first fucking hear that? Maybe 2015, 2014, maybe somewhere around there, maybe 2016. I had to been before I had Bash because I knew about the Glam. What year Glam Blouse played? 16, 17. But it's always before that for sure. But anyways, when I heard that, I'm just like, what? Like I was legitimately confused. Like, why would they even I don't even understand. Like, why would anyone think that? Like, I literally don't. I don't get it. And then just the throwing out there, well, you sell bands like this or deal with like whoever they're saying, whether it be Satanic War Master or Augustin, I'm like, what the fuck? What the fuck does that have to do with anything? That's literally like saying that's the equivalent to me of saying anybody that buys Burzum, which is most of the people in the metal scene, by the way, and I know because we sell Burzum, is racist. Or anybody that carries Burzum, which Relapse and shit used to back in the day when they did a distro, Central Media, all these guys, they all sold Burzum. Nuclear Blast sold Burzum, and they're in their distros I'm talking about. Or any other distros that carry them, they sell Burzum. You're supporting Burzum. Are they racist? Like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Like, this is like, I don't even know. Like, I don't even understand. Like, this is just dumb. Like, who the fuck thinks like that? That even as a kid, J-Dog, 14 years old, I would have never associated the two. I'm like, I don't know if the band is, that's their problem. And what the fuck do we? I mean, we're a distro. We carry all metal. I don't fucking know. I can't sit there and police every fucking band. I mean, if you took everything that's on the shop, it's in stock right now. I don't know. At least 50% of it, I've never even fucking heard. Some of it, you can mention bands and I don't even know because it's nothing I'd be interested in. Whether it be some just random black metal band, some random gore grind band or whatever that I never heard of. Which just can't check out everything. I'm like, so I'm supposed to know what their lyrical content's about and then police them for that, and then but yet metal's supposed to be extreme anyways and rebellious. Like it doesn't make any goddamn sense. So when that first heard that room, I was just flabbergasted. I just kind of blew it off as a joke. I think it was Reaper that maybe said it, or maybe Chase said something. And I just blew it off and didn't think anything of it. I'm just like, that's just dumb. Like you have to be fucking retarded to think that. Like I legitimately, you just have to be. Like what the fuck is it? A bunch of Forrest Gumps looking at this shit, thinking like it doesn't make any sense. So whatever. That and then rumors. One rumor was people thought that Jim and Don from an Unslaughter owned Hell's Headbangers. I thought that was always funny. Definitely other stuff with Nunslaughter for sure. There's a lot of Nunslaughter related stuff that people thought was affiliated with Hell's Headbangers. I'm trying to think what else. And as far as rumors of other, I'm just forgetting, but as far as other rumors, as far as just other bands, I'm sure there's shit. I'm trying to think of other bands, like maybe like Australian bands we dealt with, whether it been Shackles, Grenade, Mongols Cross. I think overseas, maybe from Denmark, Church Bazaar, Victimizer. I'm sure there's something. There's probably shit that in the chase notes about that I haven't. That maybe guys thought. Maybe they said something. They heard something over in Denmark or whatever. Maybe asked. That was probably funny. And they just were like, "What? No." But those are the ones that come to mind. So I always thought those were either funny or, like I said, the racist ones are strange. Like what? Like that doesn't even. I'm confused. I'm legitimately confused. From Shelby Sims. Hey, J Dog, fitness question. Devils, the ones you guys hate. I work 50 plus hours a week, and I'm also a new dad, so I'm constantly on the go. I'm well into my 30s, as I am, brah brah. 5'9", same height as me, brah brah. 170 pounds and pretty lean, but can't get rid of the goddamn love handles. Any tips? Yeah, you just got to keep dieting. I mean, if your goal is just to be fucking lean and you don't really care about any size and shit, which in all honesty, more I mean, I'm into it because I really love bodybuilding, the sport of bodybuilding. Like I actually follow the sport of bodybuilding, for example. So I care about muscle size and getting bigger, but I recommend anybody. I'm honest again, unless you're really super passionate about bodybuilder, fuck getting big. Just get it's takes a toll on your health. You got to eat so much. It's a fucking pain in the ass. So unless you're really passionate about it, like myself, it's just not worth it. Just don't even fuck with it. Just get lean. Just get fucking super ripped abs, and it's all chicks care about anyways. As far as that look at you and shit, they don't give a fuck. You don't need to have 20-inch arms. They can trust me. They don't give a shit. There's been very very few girls that come on like, oh, can I touch you? I mean, I have had that, but it's not many. Let me just say that in fucking 15 years of doing this, it's not many at all. Um, Tips, yeah. Just since you're on the go, I'm not going to say work out more or do more cardio because you're probably not going to do that. Since you're pretty active anyways, like you were saying with your work, assuming you're on your feet. Try to go on kind of like a ketogenic diet, but don't go too high on the fats. You said you're 170 pounds. Try to get around, go with like 220 grams of protein total. So 5 meals a day, across 5 meals, do at least 5 meals a day. So 220 divided by 5, whatever that is, grams of protein. So that'll give you more than a gram per pound. And I would do like, me personally, I would do probably like no carbs. At least try this for like 2 to 3 weeks. The only thing you'd have just some fibrous carbs from like spinach, kale. If you want to throw some asparagus in there, like very low net carb vegetables. Like I wouldn't throw corns in there or anything like that, or carrots and things. I wouldn't throw those in. The those have a little bit more net carbs. Spinach and shit, it's like nothing. It's just like fibrous carbs, and I think there's like 2 grams of net carbs per stack. So green leafy vegetables type shit, throw that. And then fat sources just from healthy fats, but don't go full ketogenic to where you're eating a lot of fats. I would still keep your fats because that'll be your only energy source. This is what I would do just to try to get that fucking fat off and see how it works. Maybe go with about 100 grams of total fat a day, which is going to be low on zero carbs. Shit, your calories would be really fucking low too. That'd be fucking two. So 100 grams of fat times 9, because there's 9 calories in 1 gram of fat. That's 900 calories total. 4 calories per gram of protein. 220. I told you it's 880. So shit, you're gonna be eating just under 2,000 calories. Yeah, fuck it. Try that. I would do that. So 100 grams of fat total. So you get 20 grams of fat per meal, and whatever the fucking 220 times 5, you're looking at about 60 grams of 55 grams, about 50 grams of protein per meal. Do that. See what that is. Meat source and shit like that. Chicken, steak, eggs, things like that. Go with that. Because you know what? There's the 80s saying, the bodybuilding world in the 80s, in the fitness world. You want to get shredded? This works too, by the way, in case you happen to give a fuck. Anybody's like, I can't lose weight. Bull motherfucking shit, you can. Everybody in this world can lose weight. You can't lose weight, motherfucker. I'll get you losing weight in no time. Want to lose weight? Here's what you do. There's 3 things enter your mouth. 3 and only 3 things. All day, every day, all you get to eat. Steak, eggs, water. Steak, eggs, water. Guess what meal number 3 is? Steak, eggs, water. Meal number 4, steak, eggs, water. Put some salt and pepper on it. That's it. That's all that in your mouth. Do that for a month. I guarantee you get fucking, you're going to peel off all kinds of body fat. Now, if you got 100 pounds of body fat, it's going to take longer than that. Oh, that sucks, J-Dog. Hey, tough shit. You want to be fat? You want to be ripped? You choose, motherfucker. Do you want to be bored and this sucks? Or do you want to reach your goals? Suck it up, buttercup. I gave you a little bit more options. I said you can add chicken and shit like that too. So I made a little bit of fish, things like that. So give that a shot, brah brah. And I'd be very surprised if you don't get fucking leaner. Where's the guy at? And this is a question for the Devils. But he's asking if anyone's heard of Azazel, so I guess answer that, Devils. Nobody responded to that. Counts Danitskius or whatever the fuck you pronounce it. He's asking about favorite crossover releases. I've kind of answered that with Lindsay. And if I guess my favorite of all time that always pops in my mind, if you consider Cryptic Slaughter crossover, which I'd kind of throw in that category, I would say them. Yeah, this video is a shitload of fucking comments. But oh, Paul Hetrick, this is a decent question. What's the point of having bootlegs of bigger bands like the ones you mentioned? Carcass, Cannibal Corpse, Slayer, Mayhem? Question mark, question mark, question. It's not hard to find these bands' albums, and there's no unreleased songs in the bootlegs. Do you get them just for the artwork? Well, because why wouldn't you want to collect your favorite band, blah, blah? Now, if you like bigger bands, but you're not like the hugest fan of them, for example, like, I don't go out of my way to like collect Motorhead fucking bootlegs just because I like Motorhead, but I'm not like a huge fan. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's funny. Actually, I own a couple Motorhead bootlegs though, but I think it's because I stumbled across them. Like, oh fuck, I'll pick it up. That type of deal. But I don't seek them out. But favorite bands? Why wouldn't I want to collect my favorite band? You know, yeah, the artwork's cool, especially if it's got a cool artwork, and also it's recording. Like, what the fuck? I want to hear what he says in between songs. I want to see what sets it, the songs they play. If it's a good recording, like again, if it's one of your favorite bands, I don't understand why you wouldn't want it. I mean, I was always like this since I was 13. Oh, a record by Carcass, I don't have, gotta get it. Bootleg, official, whatever. It's a vinyl. It's a vinyl by because it's not like at the end of the day, like take a band like Carcass or whatever, even with bootlegs and shit like that, especially if you only like the earlier albums. It's not like there's 100 fucking records to buy or anything. You know what I mean? So it's like, what do you have? Like 20 records? I mean, it's not like it's this big life investment like you're buying a fucking house or something. So it's my hobby collecting records and my favorite bands. So it's kind of, to me, it's no brainer. Human Brisket, goddammit. This is a pretty good one, too. Morning Dog. Question. Has any bands refused doing a split with Nunslaughter? Not to my knowledge. I can ask Don. I mean, next time I see him or if Don sees this, he can reply on it. I know Don sees some of my videos, but he doesn't comment on shit, so answer that one, Big D. But yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if somebody has, especially with all the tampon boys out there today. Would not be the because that's the funny thing is too is I'm surprised they go too far, but Nunslaughter got a little bit accused of racism for a very brief time too for the song "Blood for Blood" because the song part "Kill the Jew." It's like I don't understand when people would say that too, like. Well, it says kill the Jew or whatever. He's talking about Jesus, dude, because he was a fucking Jew and they're talking about Christian. What the fuck? How does that make someone racist? When did Judaism become a fucking race? It's a goddamn religion. And why is it okay to fucking hate Christians like Deicide, Nunslaughter, Morbid Angel, Sadistic Intent, whatever? Why is that okay? But hating Jews is all of a sudden you're some fucking biggest or whatever the fuck they call you. It makes no fucking sense. Like, just stop being a bunch of goddamn dumb fucks. So, it wouldn't have surprised me because I remember hearing about that. Don was telling a story. I'm like, what? I'm like, more goddamn fucking dum-dums out there. Bunch of fucking Forrest Gumps, goddamn it. Here's fucking Abhorrent Spawn 666. Hey, J-Dog, on the topic of McDonald's and carbs, have you ever tried McDonald's oatmeal? Highly fucking recommended. I have not, but it's probably good. I mean, I'd imagine they sugar it up and taste good. The reason I did is because every time I'm going to McDonald's, I know I'm eating kind of off the meal plan. So I'm going to get something that I really would like because I eat oatmeal every day for breakfast. Actually, generally I blend it up in a shake just for convenience. I slam it. It's with I throw whole eggs in there, oats, blueberries, protein powder, water, kale, cinnamon. If I want to add a little bit of extra fat, depends on what I'm doing. A little tablespoon of all natural peanut butter and a couple other things I'm fucking forgetting off the top of my head. So I have pretty much oatmeal every day. And sometimes I'll eat eggs and oats, but I mean, generally speaking, I blend it. So, but nonetheless, I have oatmeal literally every single day. So if I'm going to McDonald's, especially if it's during breakfast time, and I'm off my meal plan, I generally don't get oatmeal because I'm just like, it's kind of like a cheat meal. You know what I mean? I get whatever else I want to get something I'm going to enjoy. And so I generally, my favorite thing for the breakfast time I get is like a bacon, egg, and cheese bagel. The McGriddles are good as fuck. The McMuffins are good as fuck. Like a sausage, egg, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese McMuffin. Those are good as fuck. Their blueberry muffins are good as fuck too. And then, so yeah, if it's breakfast time, that's generally what I get. Yeah, usually all three of those things, to be honest with you. Um, so yeah, but I haven't tried the oatmeal, but I'm sure it's probably pretty goddamn tasty. Oh, here's David Lane. Good day, Jay Doggeth. I bestow upon you a query. Have thou heard the musical whimsy of the band? The fuck's this guy from goddamn Romeo and Juliet times? The band Front on Iron Bonehead. Killer black metal from a fairly new group. Feast ye ears on they least. Yeah, answer your goddamn question. The band Front. Yeah, not the fucking best name. I know the first album, not the second album. The first album is fucking great. Do I don't remember if it was a CD or LP? I think I have an LP of it too. But yeah, this is what he's talking about. I'm pretty sure this is the first album. This is the first thing I heard. And I remember a second one came in. I was going to listen to it, and they sold out before I heard it. So I have never actually heard it. And to be honest with you, just kind of forgot. That's what he's talking about. Iron Overkill. This is what I have. I'm going to go back and I'm going to keep it out and listen to it again, actually, to be honest, because it's been a while since I listened to it. But yeah, this is a great. I remember thoroughly enjoying it. Where are they from? I think they're from Finland. I could be wrong. Are they from Finland Devils? What does it say in here? For whatever reason, that's the country that's popping in my mind, but I could be totally wrong. Um, but yeah, this was a great album. There's a CD and LP. It was out on Iron Bonehead. It came through, and when it first came out, and I listened to it, I loved it. And then the second one came in, sold out right away, and I didn't get a chance to listen to it. So I'm assuming the second one's good too. So yeah, there's one for you, Del. There's a recommendation. God damn it, Front. That's the name of the band. I know it's kind of fucking a tricky one. Front. Front. So it's kind of like, that's the name of the band? Because I kind of thought the same thing. But yeah, it is. But it's a banger, goddammit. And I'm going to revisit it myself. Keeping it out for the next spin. Where did I leave off? The Lurking Fear. Sup, J-Dog? What, in your opinion, is the worst live album ever recorded? So certainly it's going to be some type of fucking bootleg that's out there. Some bootlegs are fucking very, very awesome. Some are complete shit. But I'm assuming you mean official release. The thing is, it's kind of an unfair question because if it's the worst, well, maybe not an unfair question, but it's the worst. Theoretically, I didn't keep one, right? Or buy it or anything like that, or got it and got rid of it. But I'm trying to think something like of a band that I like, heard it, and I was disappointed. To be honest, I'm not a big fucking fan. It's been quite a while since I listened to it. Not saying it's the worst by any means, but wasn't a big fan of it. Was it Tangled in Chaos by Morbid Angel? Is that what's called? Tangled in Chaos, the live album, I believe. And the reason I didn't, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it only like 6 or 7 songs? Like, so I'm like, this is not even the full set. I could be wrong on that, but I don't remember there being like 12 songs or something. I could be completely wrong, but from what I remember, it wasn't the full set. And just my biggest complaint, even though I do like Covenant with Morbid Angel, was would David Vincent change his fucking vocals and he's just singing with just like lower like grunts, I guess you want to call them. I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Your vocals were so fucking awesome on Ultras of Madness and half of Blessed Are the Sick. That's why even at first for a while, I'm like, Covenant kind of sucks. And it was because I was like, the songs are pretty good, like, Rapture and shit like that, the riffs. So I was like, but his vocals suck. But I gotten past it and I do like Covenant now. I mean, for the last 8 years or so, it's really grown on me. I was like, it's good and I like it, but would have been better if his fucking vocals sound like Ultras of Madness. And just I don't know because the songs that I don't remember, I'm sure they probably do Chapel of Ghouls on Entangled in Chaos. That's probably on there. That's kind of like their Hammer Smash Face, right? And but Dave's got those just crap vocals. It's like you know what I mean. So kind of that, you know what I mean. That I remember that live album being kind of a turd. There is some other turds for sure. Never really thought about that one either. Now that you're bringing it up, disappointing ones too. But I'll say this in general. I don't generally like when they put out a live album and it's a bunch of fucking songs spliced from different shows. It has worked. Like a live album I really do like a lot is Marduk Infernal Eternal, and I'm pretty sure they do that because there's space in between the songs. Took a live song from here, live song from there. And I really fucking hate if they cut any of the talking in between songs out because I love the talking in between songs. Like for example, Legion says some cool fucking shit on Infernal Eternal. Like, was it for I think it's for Of Hell's Fire. If you don't know this song, what the fuck are you doing here? Shit like that. Like, I love that crap when they have cool shit said in between songs. But some live recordings, I'm drawing a blank as to who, they'll cut it and they'll just go straight to the song. I'm like, this is fucking gay as hell. What the hell do I want this for? I'm just listening to the album, basically. So I hate that. But in general, too, I don't, like I said, when it's songs from like 20 different shows, 5 shows, 2 shows, whatever, spliced together, I prefer when it's just all one and the same set. But there's been times where it has worked, and the one that's popping in my mind is the Marduk. But yeah, fucking worst of all time. I can't really, for a band that I like, again, let's clarify that, not a least favorite. It's like, well, I don't even like that band, so what the fuck? So let's use it as a band I do like. The Morbid Angels is what's popping in my mind. So I'm looking around. Live Cannibalism by Cannibal, I thought it's awesome. I like the Deicide live album, When Satan Lives. I told you about the Nunslaughter albums, live albums I really like. Suffocation's live album was cool. I mean, it was kind of like a little later on, but I enjoyed it. What was it, live 2003 maybe? Was it right after Souls and Deny? Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I remember enjoying that. Yeah, I don't know. Kind of drawing a blank. Yeah, really other than the Morbid Angel, I can't think of it. There's got to be something worse than that because I didn't think Entanglement Chaos. I didn't think it was complete garbage. It was just kind of like I didn't keep it, put it that way. But I mean, it's I could listen to the shop or something. It wasn't like chuck this in the trash. So yeah, let's go with that, and we'll make that the last goddamn fucking question too because we're over 20 fucking minutes already. So you know what to do. Comments, questions, concerns, hit sub buttons, all that fucking shit. Do it all. And I'll see you tomorrow. God damn it, later.